Well, Mr. Ten Hag is back again. Now, after completely failing at Bayern Leverkusen, getting fired week one on the job, my man got fired on his day off. How do you get fired on your day off? Well, it seems like he has another opportunity to try to rescue his, reputation and his career, and that is at Wolves. Wolves are currently sitting down at the bottom of the league, 2 points. After 10 matches, only 2 points. And they are 8 points under Burnley, who are in 17th place. But Wolves are literally dead last, and they are desperate. And they are willing to bring in the former Man United boss to try to save them. And Erik Ten Hag doesn't have much of an option. Now, he hasn't succeeded at United, hasn't succeeded at Leverkusen. Now he's literally going to go to a team with no expectations. The only expectation is be better than 2 points in 10 games. Now, this is actually a really big opportunity for him because it could be potentially the last opportunity for him because he's open to rebuilding his managerial reputation here at Wolves because, like I said, the expectations are on the floor. Because taking over from Xavi Alonso, who won them a invincible title and had them in second place the following year, Champions League knockout stages, and then you go in there and absolutely ruin everything, shows you how much Ten Hag is a cancer. But going to Wolves, everything will be done whatever he wants because this is the first time he's actually going to be bigger than the actual players at the club. He just doesn't understand. He can't really push around these players the way his managerial style is, and that's why he succeeded so well in Ajax because he had a young, hungry, talented team that yet to have any ego. This is De Ligt, De Jong, Onana, all these players before they really became big timers, right? So he managed them. It was man management. It was very strict management, and then he goes to Man United. Then you're going to manage players with 300,000 in weekly wages. 400,000, and they're not even doing all that great. So that's when the problems happen in the locker room because these guys have egos. Erik Ten Hag's philosophy is you're gonna do what it's very strict, honestly, and it just doesn't work for players that have an ego. That one of the biggest things, the biggest egotistical player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, literally fell out as hard as he could with Ten Hag because Ten Hag has it's my way or the highway, and Cristiano Ronaldo's like, your way has never gotten anywhere close to Cristiano Ronaldo's way, which is rightfully slow. This guy's a 5-time Champions League winner, 5-time, Ballon d'Or winner. He's very accomplished individual. And then there's Erik Ten Hag, who was riding off an Ajax semi-final and a couple league titles in the Netherlands. So obviously Cristiano Ronaldo felt like he was rightfully, he was right. And I think I would side on Ronaldo on this. But Ten Hag going here, this is going to be a completely open situation for him. But how the mighty have fallen, man. Because considering how this man was talking, he went from obviously, being Pep's little guy over here, moving out to this club. Then Ajax was this big breakthrough. Ajax was the absolute peak of Ten Hag's career. Then he goes to Man United, over glorifies the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, goes to Leverkusen, fired on his day off after week one, and now Wolves. My man is moving worse than the likes of Sam Allardyce and Sean Dyche. That's really the truth. That's really the truth. This man thought he was going to be Pep Guardiola 2.0. 2.0. And he doesn't even fill Sam Allardyce's shoes, man. And he's about to get a Sam Allardyce type job, which is come into Wolves, and that's in 10 games, only 2 points, and rescue them from relegation, which honestly, I think he should take the job because this is going to give him absolute freedom to do whatever he wants. Wolves has a couple players here and there as well. I just think this is the best possible opportunity for him. And honestly, even if Wolves still get relegated, I feel like as long as you do better than what the previous manager did, which is 10 games, 2 points, I think you still kind of bolster it, if that makes sense, bolster your reputation because you kind of improved it. It's really hard to fail when this team is literally 2 points above zero, So here, I think if he finishes 18th with 22 points, I think you're still going to get some shouts out for other jobs. But if you manage to fail here at Wolves, though, your career's dead. Career's dead. Oh, start a YouTube channel. Start a podcast. Whatever you need to do, man. Because your career will die. And it's not even just the Wolves job. Whatever next job you get, if you fail, it is done. Finito. Do or die. So that's why he has to really pick carefully. I think this is actually a decent choice because it's low risk, high reward. But, mate, you're going to have to succeed. Or not succeed. You just got to not fail. You don't even have to get him out of the relegation zone. Just get him 20 points in the next 20 games. And I'm telling you, mate, you're going to save your career. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Do you think Ten Hag would succeed here at Wolves, and should he take the job? Or do you think he should just wait? Anyways, thank you guys for watching.